My grandparents are like the best. All of them are my best friends, and they're always so supportive of me in everything I do, and they're always there for me.
They're kind, sweet. They're gonna let you come over to your house anytime and play in their pool if you want.
People who are very generous and caring. You know, they've taken a lot of care of me growing up, and those are the two qualities that I see in them the most.
So my Grammy is one of the nicest people ever. She'll do almost anything for you. She loves animals.
They're fun and loving. Very nice.
Really caring and loving people. They never, make you feel uncomfortable. They always just make you feel loved and appreciated.
Very fun and loving and kind.
Always want to hang out with us. They always invite us over to the house, or they come over to our house.
Some of my favorite memories with KK have been always going to her house on Easter or during Christmas time and spending time with her.
Whenever I go to their house, we'd play board games, which they live in Iowa, so it's rare I get to see them.
When we went to Wisconsin every year for 4th of July, we would always go to his diving pool, and he would just teach me how to dive all the time, and I always loved doing that. It was my favorite thing to do when I was down there with him.
A lot of times that my grandpa would take me to movies that I loved all the time.
When we go to Cracker Barrel and they'd buy me toys, nothing better than getting a new helicopter.
One thing that I like doing is probably either swimming in the pool or just playing Smash Bros. Or Mario Kart with him.
I also like to, help her with things, I guess.
The drives back from school with my grandpa when he picks me up are some of my favorite things.
I like spending time with them at their house because I always have sleepovers with them.
Sitting down with them, just having a nice conversation, and catching up, seeing what they're up to.
I love dogs, and she loves dogs. I'm lucky enough to be able to do that with her sometimes.
Something I've learned from my grandmother is to consistently use manners and always refer to people as ma'am and sir, and always say please and thank you.
When my grandma died, she was really close to all of us, and he really loved her a lot, and so did I. When I was grieving and when he was grieving, he leaned on Jesus, and he, every time I was around him, I would just see him, sad, but reading the Bible and reading devotionals and talking about how God was shaping him through the hard things.
They've kind of shown me growing up what it's like to have a happy family and how I'm gonna raise my kids and treat my wife. And I think that's very important, and I'm very grateful for that.
Something I've learned is to always be brave and to speak up and never, hide behind anyone.
You can improve on anything if you try.
Yeah, so hard work is pretty much the main lesson from my grandparents.
Being as kind as you can and being as grateful for what you have as you can.
Not to be a big jerk.
Legacy to me is something that's passed down for generations from one person to another.
What you're known for, what happened in the past.
Passing it down to the next generation and next generation. That's what legacy means to me.
Well, one of the legacies they might leave me with is probably just all of the lessons they've taught me.
To always do the right thing.
Lots of kindness, lots of memories. I'm really lucky to have her.
He never wanted us to be alone. He always wanted us to have someone and to be brave through really hard situations.
She's always very persistent and very into religion, and her love for Christ is gonna always be with me, and I'm always gonna remember that.
They'll all leave a legacy of love for everyone around them and joy in God.
I'd say that my grandparents' legacy is mainly surrounded by their care for others, and they've shown me how to care for others, and I think when people are asked about them, that's what comes to mind.
They're just great grandparents and the best grandparents ever.